Well, hello. I've been inactive on YouTube because I'm Dumbo, not because I wanted to take advantage of the fact that people were playing bad the rose lists, so I was just winning tournament, I guess. I didn't. I won tournaments for like day one and two of Rose Dragon being a thing, and then I was just stopped because uh, I don't know. I guess sucks to suck. So yeah, this will be the first time I actually cover Rose Dragon on the channel. So here we go. This is Meta Weekly Finals. Um, I have not watched this game uh, because I lost in top 16 because like game played DC, then it just stormed off, and I was like couldn't watch anything else. I was like, nah, I'm done, and I just went off to play League. So that was something. Um, this is also the first time that I'm covering Meklord on the channel, so I guess it's an interesting matchup as in it's one of the most standard matchups of this format. Um, and it's probably good that I'm covering this as the first matchup of like quote unquote new format since Rose came out and the selection box came out as well. So this is like Yazi Rose. It's not pre-Yazi. Like I didn't cover the Gigito replays or stuff like that because right after like Gigito and everything, like the build for Rose changed because Yaz got released, we started cutting the rose girls, started putting in more blue rose. So those lists are very outdated. If you still want me to cover those replays, let me know. But they have outdated lists. Let's put it this way. Levisan is playing 23 against 40 of GNC, playing Meklord. Uh, 23 is fine as a ratio. I like 22 myself, but like 23 is completely fine. As per Meklord, I honestly don't know which one is the better one. Okay, so Hyop is pretty good because like he's going to discard for Boon, which means he already opened Obligato. Here he's gonna summon Skill and Weisel most likely. Just to have the every name in the graveyard. Weisel is the better one, by the way. Like Skill is the floater, which comes up sometimes. Weisel is the better one to have on the field, and Granel kinda sucks. DK don't need to look at that. He makes Dreadnought turn 1? I don't agree. Pass. Huh. I guess he just like drew completely dog shit. Discarding Roxors obviously is the best discard, especially since Meklord can't play Crow, so you always go for it. You don't need to play around anything. Mm, he doesn't have game necessarily. Like to game this, he needs to be able to make. It's not too hard. I guess he can just like all he needs to do to game this is Zeta the Dreadnought, uh, or this. That works as well. I guess if you have Book of Moon, that's just game. I was like saying only with engine. You could Zeta it, then go for another 7 and go for Carrot. That works. But if he has no engine card, so it's Book of Moon here, this is just straight up game because you can just like reborn the Carrot and then book that, banish Radiro's Witch. That's game. Okay, yeah. Okay, cool. A very standard UTK, I guess. He's even going for Meteor Burst, I assume, even though it's not necessary. There isn't any floater from Alphase. We just made something, okay, cool. Doesn't matter, like the thing protects itself anyways. It's just like, it's just OTK anyways. People that say Samdi, that they don't know how the card. or at least I'm pretty sure like it's a protection effect like Neos Fusion, and not like the card activates and protects itself. I'm pretty sure it works that way. If it works that way, it doesn't matter if it's 70 or not. But if it's like an activated effect, like since it's negated, technically it doesn't work. So I don't know about that one. It was game anyways, so it doesn't matter for the context of the game. I would need to reread the Dread. No, honestly, I've never read it. I just know it protects itself and it makes you go boom boom and someone Magnus the Great King of the computers. Like I'm very knowledgeable on Rose. I'm like I don't care about Meklord. I feel like Meklord is just bad, but maybe it's just me. Yeah, obviously he break the air, like he wouldn't do anything about it. So he goes first again. Hard opens assembly, which means it's a boon setup once again. So this will get him boon. He hard opened Obligato as well, so he can just discard Granel, what he just searched. Which also tells us that he didn't open any other Meklord, his hand stacks. Because otherwise he would have searched YuGiOh, like YuGiOh the actual YuGiOh, not the army. Also, I hope he's not playing Sync Absorption. I think that card is bad. Okay, yeah. He's probably searching for the actual YuGiOh here, maybe. Okay, yeah. He did search for YuGiOh. YuGiOh makes it so that like if your board gets popped, you can summon it, but if it's popped as Chain Linked you, so like, which is what happens with Rose Dragon, if they go for a white, then YuGiOh doesn't summon itself because it misses timing. So if Leviathan like didn't draw Carrot, and since he's on Carrot, like he has a chance to like pop the board without having to go um, through the YuGiOh as well. Don't necessarily like what they did here. So he went like hard summon White Rose Roxrose. I don't like this. I still like to scale to get another white. I guess it doesn't matter because like he's getting dirt. Like this plays slightly better into. Okay, just scoops. Wow. I think he had like no answer because if you have a Book of Moon or something, you can save yourself. If your hand is like full engine, you just lose to it. You just scoop. Hmm. I think he could have done stuff. Yeah, of course. It's just a monkey. Oh, skip too much. Meklord going first 3 times in a row, which is optimal. He's killed, so okay. Maybe it's not the boon hand. By the way, like the way I think about this matchup, like the way I think about it is, I feel like Rose is still advantaged overall in the matchup. Meklord has not a terrible chance to win if they go first. If Rose starts, like I feel like it's always advantaged. It's not a boon hand, luckily. Um, okay, whatever. It's still gonna be like Gigant into YuGiOh, I would assume. He says follow Obligato. I agree with that. I can see it. I can see that. Since you know that your opponent is playing White Rose anyway, like Carrot anyways, you just don't really like trust YuGiOh. If you know they're not playing it, you go for YuGiOh. But if you know they have it, don't do it. MST hitting the floodgate. There are various ways to play around the floodgate. Um, in this matchup. So, like for example, if you open white, blue, and something like white and blue, for example, you can discard the blue and you have like Basil. You can normal Y, Chainlink 1 Y, Chainlink 2 Basal. And the Chainlink 2 is you will summon Roxorus, and Chainlink 3 you will summon Blue Rose. And they have to like floodgate your White Rose, otherwise, they just die. Oh, oh. This is Black Rose. This is a Black Rose setup. And he set Basal, and there was no answer from GNC, which sort of tells me that this set might be like a Lance or something. Obviously, they didn't draw the card route. It was Storm. And I guess you still said it. It's not. It wasn't wrong. Okay, he's dead. Wow. I've read such an uninteresting game. Holy hell! I didn't expect to have such an uninteresting one as well. Like I saw like the final was Rose against Meklord, and I was like, oh, I can talk about some of the cool interactions of this matchup. There wasn't any. It was like two. It was like 3 games, and all of them were like turn 2 or turn 3 kills. I don't know. There was like nothing I could have talked about this. Honestly, I'm pissed. Uh, sometimes Duel Links is like this, I guess. I don't know. Whatever. We got the series, I guess. I'm gonna try to like bring more Rose against Meklord and more Rose and more Meklord in general, since the best of 3 was not that good. Unfortunately, from a watcher perspective, like this was really Yuga Booga. There was nothing like special happening in these games. There was no interaction going on. It was like, oh, I drew the better hand. Oh, I sniped the 50-50. I guess you're dead. Well, that's gonna be it for me. Subscribe, I guess. Lama.